to help us connect the United States to the United Nations. And as we know, the member states of the United Nations have committed to achieving the 17 Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. The United States, of course, is one of those member states that has agreed to work with the world to ensure we continue to push forward progress for a brighter future for everyone, everywhere. But it doesn't just start and end with one country's government, companies, or large organizations. Individual citizens, globally minded citizens, also have a responsibility to take action in their communities to advance progress to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. Our next guest is someone who has shown us how to effectively bridge that gap between wanting to do something good for this community and having a huge ripple effect across the world. His work is a prime example of local action that fosters a global impact. Let's meet A.Y. Young, one of the United Nations 17 Young Leaders for the SDGs, and learn about his mission as a sustainability advocate as the founder of the Battery Tour. Take a look.
Hip-hop artist makes an international name for himself. He is the first artist to power his concert with 100% renewable energy.
It is a real honor to recognize Mr. A.Y. Young, the founder of Battery Tour.
It's incredible. Can't wait for you to see this. The United Nations is now throwing its support behind him.
Mr. Young has made a big impact in his young life, born in 1991. He's a singer-songwriter, a dancer, producer, entrepreneur, and sustainability advocate. He's staged and performed more than 800 concerts. He was named by the United Nations recently as one of 17 youth world leaders of the world, the only individual selected for that honor from the United States.
To stimulating this local economy further, bringing entrepreneurs together, bringing businesses together, bringing the world together, so we can make some change. Yeah. A lot of people don't know there's over 1 billion people who lack access to energy. I'm AY with the Battery Tour, and we're here in New York. It's beautiful. We send, develop, and deploy renewable energy to people around the world that need it. It's all about getting people access to electricity. We store energy in batteries and then use it to do a concert. I always wanted the world to hear my music, this message of positivity and spreading love. I just wanted to say hey to the world. You know, it's okay to be yourself. So I'm really here to help just push that message and get the world plugged in to renewable energy.
Wow. I know I'm feeling inspired. I'm so thrilled that A.Y. Young can join us tonight and live. You can see it right here. A.Y., welcome to the USA Global Engagement Summit. Before we chat just a bit more to learn more about you, your background, and your mission, I want to set up what is quite honestly such a catchy and a meaningful song that we've been jamming to all week. Tell us a little bit about Save the Planet.
Yo, yeah, man, dude. First of all, thanks. I'm so glad to be here. You rock, dude. This event rocks, man. I mean, I made "Save the Planet" to be like a sustainability anthem for the world. You know what I'm saying? Like a song, something that can be like a catalyst that could bring all of us together. Because music is a universal language. So use music as that vehicle, that universal language. That this could be a song that an organization, a company, an individual, we all can plug into, and that could be the vehicle to drive change and make impact. And I mean, like, what better day even to hear this record, whoever's listening, with America re-entering this Paris Agreement,
Absolutely. So that was amazing. And the video, we're about to play a video, the Save the Planet video.
Yeah. I'm excited, man. I mean, I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited for people to get plugged in to, again, music can be a driving force to make this change happen. And so I'm kind of the plug for that, I guess.
All right, to our audience, we're going to be playing the Save the Planet video.
We gon' say the planet, everybody looking at us like we from another planet. Say the planet. We gon' say the planet, everybody looking at us like we from another planet. Say the planet. We gon' say the planet, everybody looking at us like we from another planet. Say the planet. We gon' say the planet, everybody looking at us like we from another planet. They acting like we from another planet, Mars. They say climate change ain't a thing. What you talking about? What you know about that? What your carbon offset? Facts. We just wanna act. We ain't sitting back. Solar power. When there's solar power, everybody need the energy. Let's store it up and power the world. Recycle. We need more recycle, but y'all acting like some followers on Instagram and Twitter, yeah? So tick tock, don't let the ball drop. The clock starts now, plug in, baby. So tick tock, don't let the ball drop. The clock starts now, plug in. We gon' save the planet. So tick tock, don't let the ball drop. The clock starts now, plug in. We gon' save the planet. So tick tock, don't let the ball drop. The clock starts now. Say the planet, we gon' say the planet, everybody looking at it like I'm from another planet. Say the planet, we gon' say the planet, everybody looking at me like I'm from another planet. Say the planet, we gon' say the planet, everybody looking at me like I'm from another planet. Say the planet, we gon' say the planet, everybody looking at me like I'm from another planet. Say the planet, we gon' say the planet, everybody looking at me like I'm from another planet. Say the planet, we gon' say the planet, everybody looking at me like I'm from another planet. The ocean is alive to keep the plastic out. The ocean is alive to keep the plastic out. The ocean is alive, keep the plastic out. The ocean is alive to keep the plastic out. Yeah. Let's say.
Wow, that was amazing. I'm just looking at the chat, there's folks out there charged up and they're loving it, and that's awesome. And all jamming. That's okay, bye. So the video certainly gave us an insightful look at all the amazing work that you've been doing through the Battery Tour. So tell us a little bit about your background. Tell us more about what inspires you and your work to advance the global goals through your role as one of the United Nations young leaders for the SDGs.
Yeah, man. I mean, first of all, that's crazy. It sounds like we already have outlets that are getting plugged in right now, man. But I mean, honestly, what inspires me are the people, man. Like, it's what led me to even make the logo, right? Like, people talk about these 800. I've done 800 shows, over 800 powered by renewable energy, around America and the world, and that was a renewable energy powered performance. But people would make this circle around us, and they would power the tour, like people would donate, they would share, and they'd be like, hey, we're your outlets, we power the tour. And it's nuts, man, because like here I'm in my home right now, and I'm looking at all this artwork, and people will take photos and pictures of an outlet, like in their home or their gym,
or their school and say, hey, we're plugged in, we're part, and that's kept me going. That's what powered my thoughts and like my understanding, like to go get the world plugged in, to take one action, one step, like every day toward my dreams and goals. I realized I could play a part in changing the world, empowering this sustainability movement. So once I like became one of the UN young leaders, it's like just the people have always inspired me to continue and make change. So I'm excited about this Global Goals project. And by the way, anyone listening right now, if you're around an outlet, send me a picture of you next to it. Say you're plugged in, you're an outlet for change. But I'm really ready to execute this Global Goals project to bring the world together, to work with some of the best artists, people that are doing this work, bringing people together as a catalyst to change the world and advance the SDGs.
And Ava, you've got quite a bit of fan following in the chat. You can just look at the chat. There's folks that are plugged in, that are up. So before we listen to one last song from you, what guidance and inspiration would you like to share with our viewers to get them plugged in to a movement like UNA USA? And how can they be outlets for change?
Well, definitely. I mean, this is what we challenge everyone. Like, some people say, man, what's an outlet? We challenge everyone to take an action. It doesn't matter if you're an individual, if you're a company, if you're an artist, if you're a corporation, right? What is that one action? I talk about the battery tour being an outlet to plug in and connect to your passion. And an organization like UNA USA is a movement that you can plug into and take an action and a step to make an actual change. Like, so if you're listening, if you're in the chat box, if you're just not recognizing what the battery tour is or what UNA USA is, just that this is your chance to like realize and be inspired that you can make a difference. And all I need to do is plug in, right? And that can mean a lot of different things.
And AY, you just brought the energy, the excitement, the inspiration to our audience. So thank you so much on behalf of everybody at UNA USA. And now let's get ready to hear Ready for a Change, which is the perfect statement for today.
I'm ready for a change. How about you? Well, I got a few things I want to say, so hope you guys can listen and help me. Hey, I'm ready for a change. As I grab my OJ and start out my day, the TV tells me what I should be. Music tells me what I could be. They say life is a game, so I play it to win it from start to finish. Hey, magazines tell me how I should look. You look a new boy with a jerk from sick and tired of the world. When half of the school wants to laugh at the fact above average isn't bad, but I would skip class because the pain lasts longer than a hall pass. Hey, death ain't an option. Anybody thinking suicide, but it's stop it. All the young girls want to booty drop it. Learn real quick how to fit in pockets. Hey, they say fame is insane, but people create it and hate it when you make it hang. I'm ready for a change. As I grab my OJ and start out my day, they say life is a game, so I play it to win it from start to finish. Hey, life is a game, so play it to win it from start to finish. The world needs good people. Together we can make it if we try. Black skin, white skin was made to be equal. No matter what the age, the fame, we all just human. I can feel you listen. You know just what I say. You can catch me fighting. I'm ready for a change, so I said, I'm ready for a change. Gonna change my ways. For I'm gonna take back today. Come on, yeah. I said, I'm ready for a change. Gonna change my ways. For back today. Come on, it's about time. Everybody dropped the game from the sign. No offense, but we are on the same line. We call live, throw the peace sign. We head to the finish line. This I'ma get mines. Attitude is holding us back, psyching us back in the wrong direction. Spread love and affection. Hey, green influence media. Everybody want to have new things instead of what they need. Government pays athletes more. They need teacher and they all wonder why we can't learn. But they blame it on the teacher, or the board, the moms, the dads. What I'm saying is to cease this. Seize the knowledge in your hand. You can be anything you want to be. Do your own thing. Have your own dream. Hey, I'm ready for what change. As I grab my OJ, as I have my day. They say life is a game. So I play it to win it from start to finish. Hey, I said life is a game. So play it to win it from start to finish. The world needs good people. Together we can make it if we try. Black skin, white skin was made to be equal. No matter what the age, the fame, we all just human. I can feel you listen. You know just what to say. You can catch me fighting. I'm ready for what you're saying. Oh, I'm ready for a change. Gonna change my ways. For a better day, better day. Come on, yeah. I said I'm ready for a change. Gonna change my ways. For a better day. Come on, oh.
Wow, that was really something. What better way to end our first day of the Global Engagement Summit with a Friday night concert? AY reinforces us to think creatively about how to become an agent of change. Hopefully, after taking part in some of today's session, you too feel you have found a community of individuals ready for creative, innovative, and collective actions to be an agent of change for a just and inclusive world for all. I'd like to thank all of the special guests who joined us for tonight's closing plenary, including Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, Peter Yeo, and A.Y. Young, and I'm sorry if I butchered the names, who in their own ways helped us to see the work of the United Nations from a different lens. And the great news is that we have more to come tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you all online again tomorrow to participate in even more insightful sessions and hear from distinguished speakers such as former UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon and UNICEF Executive Director Henrietta Fore. Of course, we have also some activists from UNA USA, but also others that I hope you will enjoy. Until then, stay connected, stay healthy, and join the movement. Good night.